YouTube is really getting stupid. I don't see how these people are able to monetize their videos with illegal, well, with copyright material. But I'm doing educational things, doing commentary over certain videos, and I'm getting flagged for it. Copyright strikes and stuff. Like, well, nothing like too heinous, I guess, but it's just crazy. The need to find alternative means to things. Anyways, the whole situation is falling apart. Actually watching a little thing on Seth MacFarlane and Family Guy, and how it's evident that he has some privileged information, and includes that, and he includes it into his episodes, and how people are just, they don't look too into it. And it's just like the whole Simpsons thing and stuff like that. It's like, oh, they know, they're insiders and whatnot, and they're privileged to certain information. And just like in one episode, Stewie's running through the mall saying, "Help me! I just got out or escaped Kevin Spacey's basement," and this was over a decade ago. And same thing with Seth MacFarlane coming out and talking about Harvey Weinstein, and years ago, before all these accusations came out and everything like that. And well, what's happened is, well, this little Pedo-gate, the Pizzagate thing. Oh no, that's not true. That's not real. That's not real. Well, let's say yeah, we got Corey Feldman, who is calling people out and everything. And that's what's crazy is all these people, they're aware, I mean, of these atrocious acts. And I mean, look at Megyn Kelly or Bill O'Reilly and stuff, like that whole situation. Excuse me. Hollywood is falling to crap. Mainstream media is falling to crap. The government propaganda is, I don't even know. I mean, there's so many things going on. So many things going on. And we're just being lied to. And the thing is, like, with all this information coming out, everyone's still focused on, well, we need to start treating transgender right and blah, 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 or whatever the freak else. And it's like, you know what? Maybe if we can actually get our country straight and get our affairs in order, everything else will kind of solve itself. But there's so much divide and conquer going on. But, and just, people want to believe in Satanism or demonic entities, and there's definitely a lot of truth to things. A lot of truth to things. Hollywoodland. Hollywood is what the witches make their wands out of. And, well, yeah, what's the term for the actors and actresses in a role? It's the cast. And what do? They cast spellings. They read a script and they cast their spellings. It's spell casting. Magic isn't like just getting. Oh, spell casting is not the same as magic. Magic is misunderstood technology. And yeah, so I mean, just, I mean, what about the 9/11 ceremony that took place at Ground Zero, where a bunch of cloaked individuals looking like Eyes Wide Shut stuff? Well, I don't think they actually had any face mask or whatnot. I couldn't really make it out, but they might have. And they form Eye of Horus. Yeah. Horus Osiris. I was getting confused. The LCNI. Oh my god, you're just a crap pack of conspiracy theorists. Well, how about the freaking disinfo that's going on about global warming? You know, the freaking, oh, there's a hole in the bottom of, in the ozone layer over Antarctica. How does the world's pollution just kind of gravitate towards the bottom of the planet? But if you're on the North or South Pole, you're straight up. But anyways, so yeah, when back in the early days of the exploration over there, Colonel Byrd said that there was videos of warm water oasis in the frozen tundra, in the frozen desert. Coal deposits that could supply the world's energy needs for hundreds of years. Active volcanoes. Hence why the water, there's these vents and whatnot, or these oases in the in Antarctica. They're warm water vents or geothermal energy. And well, if there's all that coal there, then that's the thing too. That means that there was organic material and whatnot, and so the significant amount of methane. And actually, I'm more than certain that there is a significant amount of methane underneath the Antarctic, and if that's actually released in a catastrophic manner, then that could be absolutely devastating for the world. But some of the largest ice accumulations have been recorded over the years, or over the last decade or so. And back in the day, the scientists were saying that we're heading towards global cooling, another potential ice age. How about the time that scientists, the military wanted to nuke Antarctica? But no, we have to minimize our carbon emissions. What the hell? Anyways, how about all the nuclear tests that we've done that have disrupted ocean currents? I mean, that's the thing, is that we're in tiny little space. We're able to generate the power of the sun, and we release the energy to the earth, and well, it disrupts ocean patterns, ocean currents, air currents, blows off our atmosphere. And what's kind of crazy is trying to figure out if there was actually a nuclear detonation on the moon. That happened in 2009. And and speaking of which, you know, the lunar missions, we're not being told the whole truth. Saying that with a battery bank of, from the 60s, was able to perform all this cooling and warming, because in the sun, that's the thing, is I'm on the moon, I'm facing the sun. That means that I'm going to be, exposed to 100 degrees Celsius, plus temperatures, and my back is going to be at minus 100. Now the numbers are a little off, but pretty close. but we have the technology to keep everything cool and instantaneous, along with the lunar module. um, it doesn't make sense. Why don't we have that technology out now? If we had the power supplies, why are we still using fossil fuels and such? Why are we not using batteries? There were no solar panels on the lunar modules and all that crap. So what's actually going on? And the fact that scientists said that we can't get through the Van Allen radiation belts, we can't leave low Earth orbit, that the lunar module, or not the lunar module, the space capsule, or the space shuttle was able to protect the astronauts from radiation from the sun, like just micrometers, millimeters, very, very, thin material. It is going to stop tremendous amounts of radiation. But when I go to the dentist, or when I get an x-ray or whatever else, I have to wear lead shielding. And that's only for a brief second of exposure. See how things don't make sense? Take care, be safe, be kind, and stay strong. I love you all. And critically thank this world that we live in. It's disgusting. And most people are too ignorant, too late. They're more concerned about friggin' raising hell about petty nonsense, rather than actually trying to solve issues, or try to grab the bull by the horn and actually get things done. And for all those gun grabbers and stuff, how long ago was World War II? America entered it in 1941, but the Nazis were roaming around, throughout the 30s and whatnot. And what was the thing that they did? They took the guns from their adversaries or the population. But that can never happen again. What the hell was that? But yeah, that can never happen again, could it? A tyrannical government can just take over. Alright. Go max out your credit cards. Happy Black Friday. Spend all your paying off your debt just for one day of consumerism that is just filled up with a bunch of emptiness and nonsense.